Right. We're on the record in docket 23-00918. That is Mackenzie Payne Winton versus Tiffany Hill. The parties, please introduce themselves for the record. Ma'am, you are Tiffany Hill. You have to unmute yourself.
Yes, sorry.
All right. I've received a correspondence from Miss, I think it's Miss Mackenzie Payne Winton, indicating that she did not receive 7-day notice on this, and she needs to notify her employer. What type of notice did you give on this, Ms. Hill?
Yes. That was me that wrote that letter.
That was you, Ms. Hill?
Yes, I came in there yesterday because I could not make it there in person. So Lori told me I could join via Zoom today.
All right.
I did not get a 7-day notice.
All right. But you're here, and then Miss Mackenzie Payne Winton is not here.
I am here.
You're here? All right, come on up. Well, we're obviously going to take testimony on this. This is a motion for claim and delivery on a dog. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Ms. Hill, you obviously should be here in person. If we're going to take testimony, I'd rather hear each side's description. And at 8:30 this morning, we simply don't have time. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead, Ms. Hill.
I'm sorry. I was just given the paperwork Thursday by an officer. So I have to give my employer a 7-day notice
Right.
because.
Well, who has the dog right now?
She does.
I
Ms.
do
Hill,
not
you
have
have the dog.
I've not had the dog for over.
Yes, she does.
I've not had the dog.
Her brother's boyfriend supposedly has my dog.
All right. Well, we're going to set this for hearing, okay? And we'll
Okay.
set it out. We'll set it out so you'll give your employer plenty of notice, and we have everybody here. I will require everybody to be here live in person. All right. Okay. And we'll put some time aside. We'll put some time to figure out what our situation is here.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate that.
All right. So I'm going to indicate that all parties appeared. We can get like a small claims date in the afternoon. That's fine. We need about an hour.
How about we do 10 o'clock on the 8th?
Okay.
It's Monday.
So that, I don't know if that gives us. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to set it for Monday, May 8th at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
So come in person. That should be a couple weeks off. So that should give you time to notify your employer of your need to be here. Okay.
Absolutely.
So you'll both get notice in the mail. We can probably, ma'am, since you're here, we can give your notice right now. So that'll be Monday, May 8th at 10 a.m. All right. Please bring any paperwork or any witnesses you want the court to consider for that date. Okay. We're just going to have a full hearing and decide, where the dog is and who it belongs to. Okay. All right. Anything else for the record in docket 23-00918, Ms. Payne Winton? All right. Ms. Hill, are you all set?
Yes, I'm all set.
All right. Thank you. That's all for the record in that file.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mr. Brodowitz, what did you want to call next?
I don't know. Let me call one more time for my one witness.
And my understanding is that Joshua Joseph is going to be a jury trial today.
I believe so, Your Honor.
Is that a yes, or I believe
So
so?
that's according to conversations with Ms. Robinson, yes.
All right, okay, because we had to call in a jury, and so, so we called in a jury, okay. How about Trina Austin Morrison?
That one, my witnesses are here, but as we're running another jury trial, I would ask that to be set for another date.
All right, we'll wait for Miss Robinson to come. And then we have 8:30 final pre-trials, and then we start on our 9 o'clocks. The plan is to get as far as we can through the docket, and then and then the jury starts at 11.
Okay.
Okay. So, and that means that everything else will just be adjourned, and then this afternoon, similarly, we'll get as far through the docket as we can till 2. But then the rest of the sentences and et cetera will be adjourned, okay?
Okay.
Who's on the Samsung? Sir, on the Samsung, would you identify yourself? That's you, sir, on the Samsung? He's not connected.
Hello?
All right, Mr. Lee, are you represented by counsel today?
Yes, she is supposed to come.
What's her name?
Her name is, one second, I forgot it. I have it right here.
Is it a public defender?
Yes, it is.
Is it Miss Sutter or Miss Robinson?
It is Mrs. Robertson, Erin Robertson.
All right. Stand by and we'll wait for your attorney to join us.
Okay.
So stand by. We've got some cases in front of you.
Okay.
Yep, there we go. I did. I don't see myself anymore. I see the courtroom. Uh-uh. It just says on the Samsung, please connect to audio. I think I'm already on the audio.
Sir, on the Samsung, would you identify yourself?
Yeah, I'm Douglas Conrad.
All right. Mr. Conrad, you're here for your 9 o'clocks?
Yeah, yes, sir.
And are you represented by counsel today?
He's not.
No, it's a weird situation, but no, they.
Well,
I tried to
don't
get
tell me
legal
about,
help, but I
sir, don't
can't.
tell me about it.
Why?
Don't tell me about it.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna have the I'll probably have the assistant prosecutor meet with you. Just stand by. Recognize that everything you say can be heard in the courtroom.
Okay.
All right.
I
Just stand by.
Stand by. Standing by, sir. I'd rather be back in the military. Heck of a lot easier. Okay. $10. So that's $25 for more. There it is. Spencer, White, and Evans. Handle Chase. All this stuff doesn't really add up. But one way or another, can't. And we did not.
Since we're on the 9 o'clocks now. And then did you have anything else that you wanted to put on the record before? Ms. Sutter, did you have anything?
Not at this time.
Okay.
And then this is for Mr. DePriest. It's his dog license.
And then you got the email.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, so I have So there's actually two more we can take.
All right.
Now, Your Honor.
All right.
Mr. Stephen DePriest.
Mr. DePriest. All right. We're on the record in docket 23-00743. That is people of the state of Michigan versus Stephen DePriest. The parties, please introduce themselves for the record.
Jeff Brodowitz on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Aaron Robinson, Assistant Public Defender for Mr. DePriest.
And sir, you are Stephen DePriest. All right. This is the time set for a pre-trial in the matter. Mr. Brodowitz, how are we proceeding?
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, Mr. DePriest has provided proof that the dog has been licensed. So at this time, the people would move to dismiss for compliance.
Any comment, Ms. Robinson?
No objection.
So this is on a ticket. So sir, because the clients and people move to dismiss without prejudice, means they could bring it back, but realistically they won't, okay? And so your case is dismissed today without prejudice. All right, sir? All right. Anything else for the record, docket 23-00743, Mr. Brodowitz?
Nothing from the people.
Ms. Robinson?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you. We're all set then. And then you had another case, Mr. Brodowitz?
Yes, Mr. Sherman. I believe that's at 9:30.
All right. And Mr. Sherman's here for the 9:30?
It's 9:11.
Yeah, it's okay. Let's hold off on that.
Okay.
Did you want to meet with Mr. Conrad?
Yes.
All right. So, Mr. Conrad, did you want to speak to the assistant prosecutor handling the case in a breakout room to discuss your case? You're going to have to unmute yourself, sir.
Oh, okay, there it is. Yeah, this is I don't know nothing about this stuff, man. Sorry.
All right. Did you want to meet with the assistant prosecutor to discuss this case?
Yes, a couple minutes would be
All right.
great.
All right. I'm going to move you in a breakout room with Mr. Brodowitz here when he joins in just a second. All right.
Thank you. Hello?
All right, Mr. Conrad, and Mr. Brodowitz, I'm gonna be placed in a breakout room. Mr. Conrad, you might have to join that. You should get a prompt. Review. So Ms. Sutter, you ready on that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So we're on the record in docket 22-02701. That's People of the State of Michigan versus Lewis Peebles. Will the parties please introduce themselves for the record?
Jeff Brodowitz on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lauren Sutter on behalf of Mr. Peebles, who joins us via Zoom.
And sir, you are Lewis Peebles?
Yes.
All right. Mr. Brodowitz, this is the time set for a forensic review, and I have a packet.
Your Honor, may we actually approach?
You may.
Thank you.
And then like, okay, well, some order got to get the copy. You know, which one is it?
All right, so it's my understanding that the case is going to be adjourned today. I am going to sign an order, but we're adjourning this. Are we adjourning this? How far out did you think we should adjourn this, Ms. Sutter? 3 months?
I don't think that's long enough, given the current scheduling atmosphere.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll set a control date. How's that? So do you want to give it a control date?
Yeah, how about we give it July 25th at 9?
Okay.
Control date of July 25th at 9 a.m. I'll sign the order. All right, so for the record, I've signed the order of adjournment.
Hey, Mr. Anderson, go ahead and use your phone.
And if Mr. Peebles, if you have any questions, keep in contact with your attorney, Lauren Sutter. But we've reset this for control date, July 25th at 9 a.m. Anything else for the record in docket 22-02701? First of all, any objection to the signing of the order, Mr. Brodowitz?
None from the people.
Ms. Sutter?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Anything else for the record, docket 22-02701? Mr. Brodowitz,
Nothing from the people.
Ms.
Your Honor.
Sutter.
Just briefly, Your Honor, if I may be heard on bond.
Sure.
Um, this is a kind of delicate situation with Mr. Peebles, given his situation in the jail. I certainly can understand why the court had put in the bond that it did to keep Mr. Peebles in custody. I would ask the court to consider reducing or amending bond to a personal recognizance bond. I do believe that incarceration is worsening Mr. Peebles' mental state, given my conversation with him last week. And so I think he's better served in the community where he is supported by his sister and has access to his own medical care.
All right. Mr. Brodowitz, response?
I would leave it to the court's discretion, Your Honor.
Is his sister here?
She is not here today.
If you want to read, I'm gonna indicate that for the record that because of the previously stated reasons for bond, I'm gonna leave bond as is, but if you want to revisit this, we can set it for hearing, okay?
Thank you.
So that'll give us some time to work things through, but so bond remains the same, but can be revisited.
Yeah, let's just keep people in jail. That's
All
better
right.
for them.
Anything else for the record docket 22-02701, Mr. Brodowitz?
Nothing from the people. Your
Ms.
Honor.
Sutter? All right, you're all set, Mr. Peebles. Thank you for your appearance today.
So, will I be, released so I can get to work or I'm still, or I lost my
You
job?
should-
I'm just gonna be.
Not at this point in time. You need to speak with your attorney, Ms. Sutter, okay?
So when would I be able to speak to my attorney?
I'll schedule an appointment with you later this week.
So I won't be able to get out today?
No, sir, not today. Mr. Brodowitz, did you want to go on Mr. Conrad?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Man, dude,
Will I be able to contact my, boss to my, job?
Mr. Peebles, you're all set for court. Go ahead and leave the room and I'll schedule an appointment to talk to you.
Mr. Conrad, are you there?
yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I see you shaking your head. Do you know anything about that case?
No, I just have a lot of
All right.
personal issues, man. I'm sorry about
All
that.
right.
I'm 100%
Yeah,
disabled
because
veteran with
If you don't know
I'm
anything
sorry.
about that case, maybe you shouldn't be shaking your head.
Look, I can shake. I'm sorry. I'm shaking my head, brother. I'm sorry. I might have
All
been
right,
looking
Mr.
at my
Conrad.
wife. I'm sorry. I
You're
was
on the
looking at my
record
wife.
in docket 23-00723, 724, 725, 726, and 727.
Yes, sir.
Will the parties please introduce themselves for the record?
Jeff Brodowitz on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
And sir, you are Douglas Allen
Douglas.
Conrad?
Yes, sir.
All right, this is the time set for a pretrial in the matter. Mr. Brodowitz, how are we proceeding?
Yes, Your Honor, as you stated, today's date and time set for pretrial. These are tickets for unlicensed dog. After a conversation with Mr. Conrad, I believe it is his intention to get these dogs licensed, at which time, once he provides proof of licensure, the people would move to dismiss for compliance. However, he does not have those licenses at this time, so I would ask that this matter be set for a final pretrial to give Mr. Conrad time to get those dogs licensed.
All right, so set for final pretrial for compliance purposes and for jury trial. We'll set it 30 days out, I would think.
I only need about
I
a
think
week.
you only need about a week, Mr. Conrad?
I'll have them paid by the 8th of next month.
So 2 weeks out for
Yes,
final
sir.
pretrial?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor.
Let's do that. All right.
May 9th.
So we'll adjourn for compliance on May 9th at 8:30. And so the record reflect, I'll do that on 7/2/3.
Can I make a comment? Because of my conditions, like the mornings, I was just throwing up like about an hour ago. I have serious stomach issues. So the earlier it gets, the more chance that I'm not gonna be in front of the camera. I've really tried though, and I have medical records to back that up.
But if you're able to provide that documentation of compliance with the prosecutor, you may not have to proceed. You may not have to come in at all.
Understood.
You know, so if you get indication that compliance has been made, you can contact our office and we'll take it off the docket.
All right.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
What,
That way that should take care of any health issues for the morning.
I appreciate it.
Okay, so adjourn by Zoom is fine. So adjourn for final pretrial compliance for May 9th at 8:30. All this is good by Zoom. I just want to make sure I write it in every file, so every file indicates, so we don't have any straggler files.
Can I make sure that this is under my name only? And it stresses my son out because sometimes they put his name on it. And
It's only in regards to Douglas Allen Conrad.
yeah, he's a junior and I'm a senior, and it came under junior, and then another one came under my wife's name, so we were kind of confused. We just wanted to make sure.
I have a date of birth on the ticket of 1996.
Nope, see, that's the wrong one. That's junior. Mine is December 1st, 1969. That's who you got right here. Senior.
All right. So
Thank you.
we have two different.
My
This
wife's
is
name was
96.
actually on all the, I think my wife's name was on the tickets because the officer originally
This is
put the dogs
96.
under her name. So I just want to make sure it's all right in the court.
The tickets are all written in your son's name.
Huh.
Wait, let's see, final pretrial. Set for May 9th.
Yeah, I just don't want nothing on his record.
Well, right now he's got 3 tickets on his, let me make sure.
So these are all my dogs.
Right, I just, but the tickets are not written in your name.
I don't know why.
That's a problem.
And Caitlin Stewart knows me. She's been here, talked to me on quite a few occasions. She knows our whole situation. So I'll have to talk to her maybe going forward, but I'm sure I will.
These are all written in the son's names.
Okay, well,
What's that? I don't think I'm not sure I can amend the ticket at this point.
well, as
'cause
long
I
as it
looked
won't
up
legally come back on him or her, then
Right.
I don't care.
Sure.
I don't want to waste your time. This is frivolous.
No, well, what I want to do is make sure that every file indicates the adjournment date. If the cases are all dismissed, it doesn't matter. But
Okay,
if the cases go forward, we want to make sure that they indicate the right person on the ticket. And
Understood.
I think your son is on all 5 tickets.
well, we'll keep that information, Doris.
Yeah, that's the date of birth 1996. Is that correct?
That's his birthday, yes.
Yeah. So that's the date of birth on the tickets. But let's set it for final pretrial on. But if compliance is made with the licensed dog, then all this becomes kind of moot.
Okay,
K9 at final pretrial. All right, so with the understanding that we may have to revisit the tickets in this for the actual dog owner, at least have a hearing on that. These are all 3 reset for May 9th, 2023. It's my understanding if Mr. Conrad makes compliance, Mr. Brodowitz, and you feel compliance has been made, you can contact my office to see if this remains on the docket. Is that true?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Conrad, thank you for your appearance today. I think you're all set, okay?
thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Well, let's see.
I'm ready on Lee, Your Honor.
Let's go ahead and, all right, let's go ahead and reset Miss Austin Morrison. So we're on the record in docket 23-00442. People of the state of Michigan versus Trina Austin Morrison. This is time set for a jury trial. Will the parties please introduce themselves for the record?
Jeff Brodowitz on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Aaron Robinson, Assistant Public Defender for Ms. Morrison.
Right, that Mr. Brodowitz, you've indicated that we're gonna have to reset this, but I'll go ahead and let you talk for the record.
I believe so, Your Honor. At this, as you stated, today's date and time set for jury trial. The people have subpoenaed witnesses. They have appeared. We are ready to proceed. However, it is my understanding after conversations with the defense that we'll be running another jury trial, which has priority over this one. So the people would ask that this matter be adjourned to another date.
All right. And that's correct, Ms. Robinson?
That is correct. My witnesses appeared as well. And so we would ask for another trial date, preferably as soon as possible. There is some other collateral matters that are ongoing that affect Ms. Morrison as well, based on this case. So we would like to get it done as soon as possible.
All right, we'll reset for jury trial. I just want to make sure everybody has notice. Would 1 week would 1 week suffice for notice?
I mean, both my witnesses are here, so yeah, I can tell
All
them
right.
before I let them.
Right. So we'll do May 2nd at 8 o'clock. We'll reset the jury trial for May 2nd at 8 o'clock. Anything else for the record? Docket 23-00442, Mr. Brodowitz.
Nothing from the people. Your
Ms.
Honor.
Robinson?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. We're all set on that. Ms. Carlson, you're here for your 10 o'clock? And you'll have to unmute yourself?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And you are not represented by counsel, is that correct?
That's correct.
All right, stand by, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
On the iPhone. Sir, on the iPhone, could you please identify yourself?
Damian Redmond.
Okay, you're here for your 9:30?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Stand by, we'll be with you in a second.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Lee, we're ready on your case.
Yes.
So we're on the record in docket 23-00288. That's people of the state of Michigan versus Joyce Lee. Will the parties please introduce themselves for the record?
Jeff Bradowitz on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Aaron Robinson, Assistant Public Defender for Mr. Lee.
And sir, you are Joyce Lee.
Yes.
All right, this is the time set for a pre-trial in the matter. Mr. Bradowitz, how are we proceeding?
Yes, Your Honor, as you stated, today's date and time set for pretrial. This matter has been adjourned a couple of times in order for Mr. Lee to find counsel. I have made the offer to Ms. Robinson for Mr. Lee to plead to 7 DB under 76948 if eligible. And so with that, I would leave it to the defense.
All right, Ms. Robinson.
We're going to set it for final pretrial and jury trial.
Okay, set for final pre-trial and jury trial. So we'll have a final pre-trial date of
May 9th at 8:30.
May 9th at 8:30.
Jury 5:23 at 8.
Jury is 5:23 at 8 o'clock. All right, so Mr. Lee, your final pre-trial will be live in person. Will be
Okay.
May 9th at 8:30, and your jury trial will be set at May 23rd at 8 o'clock. All right, sir?
Okay.
All right, Mr. Bradowitz, you have both of those dates?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything else for the record in docket 23-00288?
Nothing from the people.
Ms. Robinson, you have those dates?
I do, thank you.
All right, thank you. That's all for the record in that file. Mr. Lee, you're free to leave the Zoom courtroom.
Okay. I have one question. Can I ask?
You
If
can,
it's about the facts of the case,
Yeah.
Mr. Lee, just give me a call and we can discuss it, okay? If it's about like court scheduling and like if you have to be there in person, you can ask that, but
Okay. Thank you.
thank you. And then Ms. Sutter, are you ready on Mr. Anderson?
Yes, I am.
All right.
I'm also ready on Miss Armstead.
All right. All right, we're on the record in docket 22-00215.
It is Mr. Anderson. I don't know. Yeah,
I
it's
thought-
supposed to be unmuted right now.
Right.
Are you on
All
your
right.
mute?
Well, I'm gonna have to hear from you, but I don't hear the feedback anymore.
Might be good. We better hurry before we.
Right, before. So we're on the record docket 22-00215. This is people of the state of Michigan versus Aaron Anderson. Will the parties please indicate their appearance for the record?
Jeff Bradowitz on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lauren Sutter on behalf of Mr. Anderson, who joins us via Zoom.
And sir, you are Aaron Anderson?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can hear me all right, Mr. Anderson?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, this is the time set for a pretrial in the matter. Mr. Bradowitz, how are we proceeding?
Yes, Your Honor, as you stated, today's date and time set for pretrial. I have not yet made an offer to the defense, so I would leave it to the defense to.
I'm assuming what the offer is here, Your Honor, so we'd be asking for a final pretrial and jury trial.
Okay,
No.
all right, final pretrial date,
Yeah.
May 9th at 8:30.
Okay.
23 at 8. All right, so Mr. Anderson will be live in person on May 9th at 8:30 for your final pretrial, and your jury trial set for May 23rd at 8 a.m. That's also live in person. All right, sir?
Okay.
All right. Anything else? Do you have both those dates, Mr. Bradowitz?
What was the jury trial date?
May 23rd at 8 a.m. Anything else, Ms. Sutter, on 22-00215?
I have nothing further. Thank you.
All right, thank you. That's all for the record in that file. Mr. Anderson, you're free to leave the Zoom courtroom. We'll see you at the final pretrial.
All right, thank you.
What was the other one you said? Sherman?
Leasia Armstead.
I'm also ready on Redmond and Sherman.
She was at 9 o'clock.
Ah,
Proof of compliance.
right at the top. All right, so we're on the record in docket 22-03506. People of the state of Michigan versus Leisha, Leasia, Renee Armstead. Will the parties please introduce themselves for the record?
Jeff Brodowitz on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lauren Sutter on behalf of Leasia Armstead, who is standing to my right.
And ma'am, you are Leasia Armstead? Okay, this is the time set for a pretrial in the matter. Mr. Brodowitz, how are we proceeding?
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, I have made an offer to the defense that Ms. Armstead could plead as charged to the assault and battery. But that if we were unable to reach a resolution today, I would ask that this matter be transferred over to Judge Simmons's courtroom. It's my understanding that Ms. Armstead has two currently pending cases in front of Judge Simmons. So in order to be able to handle all of these matters together, I would ask the matter be transferred over to Judge Simmons.
Are those older cases?
They are, Your Honor. One is, I believe, from 2021 and the other is from 2022.
They are still active.
They are still active cases. One, I believe, is set for, I believe it's set for preliminary exam soon here. One of the felony set for preliminary exam.
It should have been transferred to Judge. It should have been assigned to Judge Simmons all along. I'm certain as to why it wasn't.
All right, Ms. Sutter, how are we proceeding today?
Yes, Your Honor. I did have that conversation with Mr. Brotto. It's just to be clear, an offer to plead as charged is not an offer. I like precision of language. We have discussed the transfer to Simmons, and that would seem to make the most sense to me. And I have discussed that possibility with Ms. Armstead. She would agree that would seem to make sense.
All right, so transfer to Judge Simmons to consolidate case with older cases. Do you have a date to give? No.
Judge Simmons will have to.
All right.
they'll
So you'll get a notice from Judge Simmons. What it says is we'll move this case over to go with those older cases. So we'll consolidate all the cases together. All right. Anything else for the record docket 22-03506, Mr. Brodowitz?
Nothing from the people, Your
Ms.
Honor.
Sutter?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Armstead, you'll get a notice from Judge Simmons to appear on this file. It'll probably be set with the other cases. All right. All right. That's all for the record docket 22-03506. And what, Ms. Robinson, you indicated Mr. Redmond?
Mr. Redmond and Mr. Sherman.
Right, so we're on the record in docket 23-01005. And 22-02791. People of the state of Michigan versus Damian Redmond. Will the parties please introduce themselves for the record?
Jeff Brodowitz on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Aaron Robinson, Assistant Public Defender for Mr. Redmond.
And sir, you are, and you'll have to unmute yourself, sir. You are Damian Redmond.
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
All right, you can hear me all right, Mr. Redmond?
I can hear you just fine.
All right, thank you. Mr. Brodowitz, this is the time set for a pretrial on both of these files. How are we proceeding?
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, I have made an offer to the defense that is, if Mr. Redmond can show proof that the dogs have, or steps that have been taken to secure the dogs and proof of licensure on both files, that the people would dismiss for compliance.
All right, Ms. Robinson.
Yes, Your Honor, we're just going to ask for a 30-day reset.
So we'll set this for final pretrial 30 days out. We won't need a jury trial date at this time. And some of this is just for compliance purposes. Or let's do a final pretrial. But we can hold that by Zoom on the dog case. Yeah. So May, say it again.
May 23rd.
May 23rd at 9 a.m. May 23rd at 9 a.m. And that can be by Zoom. So, Mr. Redmond, we've set this for final pretrial on May 23rd at 9 a.m. Zoom would be all right for that final pretrial. It's my understanding that if you indicate or keep in contact with your attorney, Ms. Robinson, concerning compliance issues, but we have that May 23rd date as our next date. All right, sir?
Okay, that is perfectly fine. I have one dog up to date license. I have to get the other one up to date license, and I have
Yep,
everything.
it's okay, Mr. Redmond.
All right. Anything else for the record in docket 22-02791 or 23-01005, Mr. Brodowitz?
Nothing from the people. Your
Ms.
Honor.
Robinson?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, Mr. Redmond, you're free to leave the Zoom courtroom. We'll see you on that future date.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. And then Sherman. So we're on the record in docket 23-01157. That's People of the State of Michigan versus Antonio Sherman. Will the parties please indicate their appearances for the record?
Jeff Brodowitz on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Aaron Robinson, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Sherman.
And sir, you are Antonio Sherman?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. This is the time set for pretrial in the matter. Mr. Brodowitz, how are we proceeding?
Yes, Your Honor, as you stated, today's date and time set for pretrial. I've had contact with the victim in this matter, who in discussions with our office has essentially recanted her statements from the police report. I have relayed that to the defense. So at this time, based on the victim's statements and the fact that the people would be moving to dismiss this case, I have prepared a nollie order to that effect.
And is that any comment, Ms. Robinson?
No objection.
All right. This is on a warrant, I believe. So the people are moving to dismiss without prejudice. And you have a warrant, Mr. Brodowitz?
Yes, I have a nollie order.
Okay. You may. Thank you. All right, so I'm signing the motion to dismiss without prejudice based on the contact that the prosecutors had with the complaining victim. So Mr. Sherman, understand this case is dismissed without prejudice and means that people could reissue if they choose to, but for our purpose today, the case is dismissed. All right, sir?
Okay.
All right. I'm going to sign that order. Anything else for the record in docket 23-01157, Mr. Brodowitz?
Nothing from the people, Your Honor.
Anything, Ms. Robinson?
No, Your Honor.
All right,
No, you're all set.
you're all set.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it.
I only have Casey Green.
Oh, great. Yeah, he's here.
She's right here. She's in the courtroom.
One second, Your Honor.
Yeah, but it just get updated after that.
Oh, okay. But that number I can call.
No, not anymore.
Okay,
It's
what's
not
it?
active anymore.
What's a good number? Because I tried calling, yeah, and it like went to a voicemail system or something. So what's a good number for you?
Yeah. Definitely. She has been arraigned
It
on.
went on
Mhm.
3, 4,
Is there
5,
anything in the picture?
It's
5, 3, 2.
That's, yeah. Who's her lawyer? We should probably talk to Ms. Sutter too.
Okay. I'll send them or keep an email. I don't know why this is happening.
Let's tell her to make sure. Mr. Brodowitz, you may want to approach and we'll talk with Ms. Sutter too. Ms. Robbins, we'll put your file on as soon as we can.
Just had to see.
Ms. Sutter, you want to approach?
Yes.
So we're on the record in docket 22-01134. That is people of the state of Michigan versus Casey Green. Will the parties please introduce themselves for the record?
Jeff Brodowitz on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Aaron Robinson, Assistant Public Defender for Mr. Green.
And sir, you are Casey Green? All right. This is the time set for a pretrial in the matter. Mr. Brodowitz, how are we proceeding?
Yes, Your Honor, as you stated, today's date and time set for pretrial. I have made an offer to the defense for the defendant to plead guilty to count 1 domestic violence with 7694A if eligible. And at that point, we would dismiss count 2, the assault and battery.
All right. Ms. Robinson, any comment?
We're just gonna leave it, or we're gonna set it for final pretrial and jury trial.
Okay, set for final pretrial. Set for jury trial, final pretrial date?
Because I'm there.
May 9th at 8:30.
That's the reason why I didn't make it for my last pre-trial.
23rd.
May 23rd at 8.
And Judge, would it be possible to do the final pretrial over Zoom? He lives in the Clio area, and so it's a little bit of a jaunt to get here. He's here today.
That's the only reason why I wasn't able to make it to my last pre-trial and they issued a bench warrant.
Yeah, you've failed to appear twice in the past. I've got to fail to appear on June 27th and failed to appear on June 3rd. Do you expect witnesses to be subpoenaed for that date on that May 9th date?
Yes, I do.
All right. So I'm not adverse to having a Zoom final pretrial, okay?
Okay.
So as long as you have contact with your witnesses and Mr. Green, you can attend by Zoom on that date, okay? So we're okay with a Zoom final pretrial. The jury trial date is set for May 23rd at 8 o'clock. That, of course, would be live, okay? All right. You understand that?
Yeah.
You gotta be audible on that. Right. So, but with the May 9th, Mr. Brodowitz, as long as you indicate that your witnesses have appeared, I'm fine for that, okay?
Okay.
All right. Anything else for the record in docket 2201134 for the people?
Nothing from the people here.
Yeah, both those dates?
Yes.
All
Yes,
right,
indeed.
Ms. Robinson?
Nothing further.
All right, thank you. That's all for the record in that file. We'll see you on that May 9th date by Zoom, okay, sir?
Okay, look at any paperwork.
You will probably get it mailed to you.
Yeah.
Did you print it?
So sorry.
I got it. Thank you.
Thank you. Will you
Is
leave
it
one
both of them or just
No,
one?
just one. If you'll hand me the other one, I'll put it in the file. Here you go. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Just make sure.
They probably
Get
did,
something in the mail as well, but.
which is why it was escalated. So we can walk her down or you can take her? Is she being taken? Yeah, just the one that's screaming at you. Yeah, but we were gonna try to walk her down just to see if we could de-escalate the situation. But it doesn't matter at this point, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter at this point. I get it right. Mr. Brodowitz, and once some of this drama passes over, Miss Carlson's here.
Okay.
I don't think she's represented by counsel.
Carl's?
Yeah,
In person or on Zoom?
she's on Zoom.
Okay.
Miss Guyton's also here, and I have her as pro per. But she had I think she had counsel yesterday.
You have rights. You have rights to go back to home and go back to sleep. You're a perfect cop, blah, blah, blah. Who are you to tell me? 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 I'm the fucking police. Fuck you, I'm gonna agree with this, blah, 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 blah. The nurse. You know what? The nurse I didn't know what that meant.
Ms. Carlson, I'm gonna have you meet with the assistant prosecutor if you're willing to discuss your case, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Once he joins the Zoom courtroom, we'll place you in a breakout room, all right?
Okay.
And Ms. Guyton, I'm most likely going to place you in a breakout room with your public defender, Ms. Sutter, okay?
All right.
Damn, they just got everybody left and right. Not just one again. Oh my God, that is crazy. Get me in a breakout room right now. What the fuck, bro? Huh? Why are you in fucking court again? You said, why am I in court again? Yeah, what the fuck? I have another ticket I gotta take care of. I got another ticket I gotta take care of. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing it to both of us though? That's what I'm saying though. Why the fuck do we keep going put together?
Ladies, just so you know, everything you're saying, you are broadcasting in an open courtroom so we can hear you.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. I apologize. She means by like, just don't say nothing too crazy. Basically. This is crazy, bitch. Where's Chris? Right there, what? I just get some tissue. Oh, I get some tissue. I can have a community session. No, I gotta help you blow my nose. Yeah. Sure. I don't know. Very emotional. Of course, not.
Where's her heart on her sleeve?
He said you can shotgun it. This is our brilliant Bulgaria. For a second. North Korea.
So we're on the record in docket 23-00806 and 23-00807. That's People State of Michigan versus Chelsea Carlson. Will the parties please introduce themselves for the record?
Jeff Brodowitz on behalf of people, Your Honor.
And ma'am, you are Chelsea Carlson?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. This is the time set for a pretrial in the matter. Mr. Brodowitz, how are we proceeding?
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, I have met with Ms. Carlson, who is unrepresented. I have explained to her, and she's told me she doesn't want to seek an attorney at the time. And being as these were just 2 tickets for dog at large, I have informed Ms. Carlson that if she provides my office with proof that the steps she's taken to secure the dogs, then we would dismiss for compliance. With that being said, I would ask that this matter be set for a final pretrial in order for Ms. Carlson to get my office that information.
All right. So how much time do you need, Ms. Carlson, to make compliance with, as requested by the prosecutor?
I have everything ready to go. I could email pictures today.
Okay, so let's put it a couple weeks out, or
We can, if that works for Your Honor. I mean, if she's ready to go today, we could just set it out a week and.
okay, let's set it out. We'll set it out 1 week.
May 2nd at 8:30.
So May 2nd at 8:30. And that is, if that's all right to attend by Zoom, Ms. Carlson, as long as you're able to get the information to the assistant prosecutor, Mr. Brodowitz, that they need to get, okay?
Okay, may I email that or do I need to drop it off in person?
No, email would be fine.
Okay, do you have an email address? Do you want her to?
Yeah, you can send them, give you my, it's J and then B as in boy, RO, D as in dog, OWICZ, the number 2 at ingham.org.
Just to confirm, I have J, B as in boy, RO, D as in dog, OWICZ2 at ingham.org.
Yes.
All right. So
Okay.
if you mail any information to that email address, we've set out 1 week. All right, ma'am?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. That's all for the record in docket 23-00806 and 23-00807.
All right.
You're all set.
Thank you, sir. May I leave?
Oh, you're free to leave the Zoom courtroom. Thank you, Ms. Carlson.
Thank you, sir.
We got Sutter on a couple of cases.
She's talking to people.
So we're on the record in docket 23-00471. That's people of the state of Michigan versus Marcus DeMyers. Will the parties please introduce themselves for the record?
Jeff Brodowitz on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Aaron Robinson for Mr. DeMyers.
And sir, you are Marcus DeMyers? All right, this is the time set for a pretrial in the matter. Mr. Brodowitz, how are we proceeding?
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, I have been informed by Ms. Robinson that Mr. DeMyers does have his driver's license. However, he does not have it on him at this time. So in order for Mr. DeMyers to comply so that the people upon compliance would dismiss this, we would ask this matter, I guess, be set for final pretrial in order for Mr. DeMyers to provide proof of licensure.
All right. Would a week be sufficient? All right, so we'll set it a week out.
May 2nd.
May 2nd at 8:30 for compliance purposes. All right, so Mr. DeMyers, this has been reset for May 2nd at 8:30 for compliance purposes. Anything else for the record, Mr. Brodowitz, in docket 23-00471?
Nothing from the people, Your
All
Honor.
right. And I don't know if that's amenable to, if you wanted to have that live so you can see it, or if he can email it to you.
I believe in discussions that he's going to email it to Ms. Robinson, who will then send it to
All
you.
right,
So it can
perfect.
be over Zoom.
All right. All right. So that's all. Anything else for the record in 23-00471, Mr. Brodowitz?
Nothing from the people.
Ms. Robinson?
No, Your Honor, we're all set.
All right, you're all set, sir. Miracle Jackson. Yeah, Miracle Jackson as a witness today.
I do not, Your Honor.
Ma'am, Miss Jackson, what case are you here on?
Great. Here. I'm here for, I don't know what you mean by that. I'm here for, that's all I don't know.
What's the number on that?
It says 2202556. It said, and this is they gave me this number for the Zoom. And it was supposed to be at 10 o'clock.
Yeah. I think that
You're here for
I didn't have it here, but yeah.
22, you're here for 22-02556?
Yep.
All right. And is your name Miracle Jackson?
Yes, that's my name.
Yeah, that's.
You're here for the Kim Beasley case?
Yes.
All right. Are you a witness on that case?
So basically, my sister did it, and they got I don't know. My sister did it, and I got charged with it too. I don't know how I did. So I don't know if I am a witness, but I'm confused.
All right. Well, let's look up that case number.
Okay.
Okay.
My sister already went to court for it and pled.
Ma'am, is that case, is that a notice for you or your sister?
It's for me.
Kim Beasley is a man.
My sister.
Kim Beasley is I'm completely confused.
I just got the tail end. I heard you say Kim Beasley. Kim Beasley is my attorney, or is my client. He's a man. I haven't seen him here today yet. I tried to call him, get his voicemail.
No, Zoom.
It's on Zoom? Oh,
Just
okay.
joined.
He just joined.
Good.
I don't know why Miss Jackson set for Judge Ward next.
All of her cases are with Judge Ward.
Yeah, we're Judge Ward next
She's saying
week.
she's a witness on Beasley?
She
So
has
that's
a
not an
notice.
So
issue.
this is I have two cases. This happened when I was 17 years old. They've been switching it back and forth from juvenile to now. And I'm just trying to get this dismissed because my sister, the one that actually did it, already pled guilty. So I don't know what's going on, but
Ms. Jackson, I think
I
you
paid
might be in the wrong court.
Miss Jackson, I think you're in the wrong courtroom. I think
So
you should, I think you're supposed to be in front of Judge Ward.
so I just missed this is the paper y'all gave me. So I just missed my court.
I'm willing
Yeah.
to walk down and tell Judge Ward, but you're scheduled for today and your paper says Flores?
No,
Yes.
she's not scheduled for today.
It says this courtroom. So can you please tell them? Because if I get in trouble for something that
I don't have her on my docket.
I'm willing to walk down and talk to Shelley after I handle the
Right.
stuff I'm supposed to.
All right,
Oh my
stand by,
God.
Miss Jackson. We don't have you. We have a Mr. Beasley on our docket, and we have his lawyer here, and he's here.
Okay. I'm no, this is a girl. Kim is a girl. So they gave me the wrong, so so y'all gave me the wrong pick. Oh my God. Can y'all please go talk to Judge Ward? Oh my God. Oh my God.
She is a family case.
Oh my God.
Yeah, for 427.
I had court at 10, so I'm 30 minutes late to court. Oh my God.
Miss Jackson, your court date's not till Thursday.
No. It says 4:10. It says 4:25 at 10 a.m. They gave me
Is her name the defendant on the paper?
this paper right here.
Is that your name on it?
I don't know. It doesn't say. They gave me this paper stacks with
Wait,
my
let me
paper.
see let me see your name on that paperwork.
I don't know how this paperwork works. It's not on this
Well,
paper.
you
So
know if your name's on the paperwork,
Is
ma'am.
your name and address on it? Hold it closer to the camera.
Oh,
Kim Beasley.
I didn't even read the paper. I don't know how to
You should
read. I don't
read
know
the
what this
paper.
none of this means.
Ma'am, that's a,
So they
that's
gave me
a,
the paper.
that's for a completely different person. That's for Kim Beasley. You're not Kim Beasley.
Okay, so they gave me the wrong paper.
That paper's not
So
for
do I have
you.
court today or not?
No.
No,
Y'all gave it to me. I don't know why y'all gave it to me.
not-
I'm just
it's
following
not
what the
for
paper
you.
says to go to court. I'm gonna read.
but that's not your
Okay, so
paperwork. It's not
Do
your
I have
name.
court today? Okay,
It's not your name.
they gave it. Okay, they gave it. Okay, they gave it to me. Do I have court today? Did they give me the wrong paper? But do I still have court today?
No. You have court on
Okay, when do I
Thursday
have
the
court? Because
27th.
I have all the wrong papers. Then.
27th.
This is my first time ever going through any of this. I don't know none of this
Miss
papers.
Jack-
I just know this.
Ms.
Wait.
Jackson, you have court in front of Judge Ward on the 27th at 8:30
In person.
in person.
Okay, so this paper. So all my papers is
Disregard.
It's not your paper. Your name's not on it.
okay, but they gave it to me. That's what
Well,
I'm saying.
You only have to listen to paperwork that has your name on it.
Okay, I don't know how to read. I'm reading what it says to go to pre-trial at this time. I'm not reading anything else.
I don't know why. You should read to see if that your name is actually associated with the paperwork.
Okay, so I don't have court. So when is my court date?
27th at 8:30.
Your court date is in front of
Because y'all
Judge
gave me
Ward
wrong
on
papers. Y'all
March
put it wrong.
March 27th at 8:30.
Okay, March 27th at 8:30. Y'all gave me the wrong papers and turn it out on me.
Oh,
Y'all have a good
is
day.
it April? Wait.
This is April.
It's April 27th. It's Thursday at 8:30.
Okay,
I just want to make sure you have the right date.
Thursday at 8:30 in person.
Correct.
All right, y'all have a good day.
All right.
Jeez.
Mr. Beasley, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with your attorney, Lauren Sutter, okay?
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
No, he'll hook me up with you. I don't know
Sir,
who you are.
Sir, what's your name? Zoom user? Justin Tribblehorn? All right. Stand by, Mr. Tribblehorn, okay?
That was off of you. All of it. Yeah, he called me. He said, Mr. B, I'm put you in your attorney in your room with your attorney. They said join backroom boy. Join a court. Join.
Mr. Tribblehorn, would you like to speak with the assistant prosecutor on the case, on your case? Mr. Tribblehorn? Mr. Tribblehorn, can you hear me? Oh, who is that?
I don't know what his name is. Troublehorn's in the waiting room.
Yeah, I just saw that. I thought he said his name was Justin.
That's it.
No.
There's so much going on.
Person on the Zoom user, would you identify yourself, sir? With a gray cap on?
Joshua Eisman.
What's your name?
Joshua Eisman.
Sir, your case is at one.
That's the one that was gonna.
He's at 10:30. Yeah.
Give you a ring.
Stand by, Mr. Eisman. We'll be with you in just a second, okay?
Yes, sir.
Nick, can I get my sandwich too? Because I know I'm not gonna get.
Okay, we'll need to mark them because I got this them.
All right, Mr. Treblehorn, would you like to speak to the assistant prosecutor on your case?
Yes.
All right.
I just do what Andrew tells me.
When he joins the room, I'll place you in a breakout room with him, okay?
Okay.